Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, y'all, this is going to be a general love reading. We're going to tap in to your person's energy to see what they want to say to you. We're also going to see like what they're, what they want to say to you, what their feelings are, and then of course we're going to pull some tarot to get some clarity. It's going to be a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There will be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. So happy you decided to join the team. All right, let's see what your person, let's see messages. Let's see what they want to say to you. We'll do it this way. Let's see what they want to say, to you. All right. Okay, we have watching. So I feel like your person is watching you from afar. It says, even if I'm gone, I am still connected to you in some way. I can cut you off completely, but I am afraid. It says, I can't cut you off completely, but I am afraid to return. My only interaction with you is through your social media. I miss you. And then it says, creates fake accounts to stay up to date, pretends to not care, but becomes obsessive, late night scrolling on social media platforms. Okay, well, someone is definitely, I don't know, it feels like somebody could be in their ego. This could have been somebody you ghosted or somebody ghosted you because of their ego, but they're still watching you from afar. Well, okay. Let's see. It says self-love, learning to forgive oneself and others, healing the inner child with shadow work, recognizing the triggers that has affected them from moving forward. And then it says, I've been working on my self-worth and I am recognizing the issues that have been holding me back. I'm trying to heal myself by loving myself first. So I feel like you triggered this, your person to do some inner work, right? I feel like you are someone that has been focusing on your healing, your maybe even your spiritual journey, and you pour into yourself, you pamper yourself. And I feel like this person has been watching you from afar, and they've been learning how it is that you pour love into yourself, which makes you even more attractive. I feel like this person just wants to like embrace you, like they want to pull you in and just hug you. Like I'm getting this like I'm envisioning like a masculine grabbing their girl, like pulling them in towards you and just like holding them tight. You see how they're holding that little teddy bear? It's like they've been holding in for so long. Maybe they've had a difficulty expressing how they feel. And I feel like that's because maybe they didn't, something about their inner child, maybe their parent, they grew up in a home or their guardians didn't show a lot of love, like physical love. Maybe this person didn't see how, maybe their parents divorced at a young age, they were separated, and they never saw what it was for a man to embrace a woman and a woman to embrace a man, if that makes sense. And something about how you pour into yourself, like you're like a divine feminine or a divine masculine that doesn't mind like taking yourself out on dates. Even if you're by yourself, like going on solo dates or buying yourself flowers or, going out for a cup of tea or going to, basketball games, buying yourself basketball, ticket to go by yourself. It's like you're don't mind your solitude, because you've learned to love yourself so much that it's shown this person that it, not necessarily shown, but it's almost like the way you love yourself, it's teaching this person that you're attached to how to love you, like how they can show up for you and how they need to show up for themselves. Because maybe, like I said, maybe they did not have the example of how to do it. And I feel like you may not have either, but I feel like you took it upon yourself to do that healing work, right? Like you stopped waiting on other people to love on you, and you kind of had like this mind shift or mentality shift where you're like, I'm not going to wait for somebody to come in and save the day when I am more than capable of showing myself true unconditional love. And I feel like that's kind of like the law of attraction, right? Like you are attracting what you would want someone else to show up as, if that makes sense. Like you understand that you have to become what you want to attract. You can't attract someone if you have, you can't attract a true honest person if you have issues with, your own identity, or showing your talking to yourself in a positive way, or doing things, nice things for yourself, like without feeling guilty, right? And I feel like you've learned how to master self-love, and now this person that you're attached to, or that's attached to you, or you're connecting to, I feel like they're learning this from you. They're learning this from you, and they're learning how to care for you, if that makes sense. I know I just said a lot, but all right, it says, I'm an idiot. I spoke about our connection as if it was trivial. I didn't respect the sanctity of our connection. Instead of keeping things between me and you, I allowed others to interfere. So there was like gossip, people gossiping about the connection. Maybe when you and this person first started like talking, or like when y'all started to get to know each other, maybe they like misjudged you from jump. Like they felt like you were maybe superficial or stuck up, or like they just thought you were specific, like this wasn't going to be something serious, right? I feel like this person didn't expect for you to be who you turned out to be, right? And now that they're realizing they're awakening to the type of energy that you give off, it's almost like, damn, like I can't believe I talk shit about this connection, when honestly, like, this is exactly what I've been praying for, asking for. Intuition, like it's like their intuition is literally telling them that you are their person, but now they're having to kind of like retract their steps and their words, because the homies are like, well, damn, you thought, you was just laughing with us because, you thought this was going to be a good time or whatever. But now, my guy, it sounds like you're in love, my girl. Sounds like you're in love. And it's almost like if you're masculine or whoever, put yourself where you fit in, right? If your person is in their ego and not speaking up about how they feel because of, because they're kind of like, I'm hearing biting their tongue, they're like, damn, I wish I never would have said anything about, my person, because now I gotta look kind of like, the homie's gonna laugh. The homies are gonna be like, damn, I thought you was big and bad, and now you're not big and bad now. Something about the spring could be significant. March 20th to May 5th. With spring, I'll also pick up on like the energy of like things blooming, right? Like things coming to birth, things starting to flower. There's like an energy of growth. I'm also hearing like stop and smell the flowers, stop and smell the roses. So your person could be sending you some roses or flowers if that's, what you like or what you're into. I also feel like maybe you guys met sometime in the spring, and that's when, that's when y'all had started talking, and that's when they were talking their little shit, laughing and joking, thinking that there's just nothing serious. But it's now they're starting to see that the more they like pour their time and energy and into this connection, and you too, right? Like you're giving this person attention, right? So you're clearly giving energy into it. I feel like the more they realize how this is something that they can continue to water. Like I feel like your person is seeing the potential of where this connection can go, and I see inner turmoil. So yeah, they're like stuck in a hard place because they were like, damn, I didn't expect for her to be, or for him to be, all of this. I feel like they were dealing with very superficial individuals in the past, but prior to meeting you. I feel like you also showed this person what it is to stop and smell the roses, right? Maybe they were used to living on that fast paced life. I'm hearing the song. What was it? T.I. song. Damn, 24s. That's how all my song. Roll 20. I don't know why that song just came up in my head. Somebody could be from Georgia. Is he from Atlanta? Maybe they were used to being in the streets, running the streets. I don't know. 24th. Cars and that's oh my. Y'all know I'll be making shit up. These lyrics. So now it's almost like they had the homies, right? Because we're in the songs, that's how all my something roll, right? So maybe the homies are like, so what you gonna do, right? Like I feel like your masculine can be showing up like, I don't want to call if this is a masculine, they're showing up like just smelling the roses, and the homies are looking at him like, what is he doing? Like, why are you so, who got you smiling like that? That's funny. Yeah, and now they're stuck in their head like, damn, how am I gonna like move, like how they're going back and forth on, yes, how they're gonna move forward with this connection, because they clearly see, right? They clearly see the potential. I do see karmic partners, so there could be also this karmic partner trying to come in between you guys or say certain things that can I'm hearing deter your masculine or your person from coming towards you. Like they were possibly trying to, talking shit. I don't know. Let me see what else. Small offering. What did I say about roses? I'm telling y'all, I'll be seeing things. Something about flowers and roses for sure could be significant. I like flowers. I will say I am a flower girl. I do like flowers. I will buy myself flowers. I love plants too. So if anybody ever gives me flowers and plants, you will forever be in my heart. That's, I don't know. It says, what is it? It says, I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it to you, but I don't want to offer you something. Wait, what? But I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. And it's a small offering, short and temporary offering, in between feelings awakened and unawakened, but refusing to let go completely, stuck in a situation they cannot get out of. So yeah, it's like they're trying to find out they're trying to get themselves unstuck from something. Maybe something they've said. Maybe there's a certain what's the word I'm looking for? There's a certain I want to say persona, but that's not what I want to say. Like, they have to maintain a certain, I don't want to call it a mask either. What the fuck? Why can't I think of the word? Spirit, can you help me with my word? They have to maintain a certain, I guess, persona, right? I guess I could use that word. Maybe if they have that energy of, like, the street dude or the girl that, just didn't really settle down. I don't know. Now it's like they're having to leave behind a certain way of being or thinking. Well, yeah, thinking, therefore being. It's like if they were used to, maybe this was, I don't want to, I'm also not picking up player, but maybe this was a player back in the day, or maybe this was someone, again, that was running the streets and the one that said, I'm never falling in love, like, I'm after the bag, I feel like there is something that they know that they have to leave behind, a whole way of being. So maybe, yeah, persona, because it doesn't even align with who they are anymore, who they're getting ready to become, or who they want to become, right? Because we did see that inner turmoil, so it's almost like they're torn between who they used to be and who they know they want to become. And it's like, because they're in that transition, they don't want to lose you, so they're like, I can't give you my entire heart, but I can give you an offer and to show you that, I can give you an offer to show you that I'm trying, or that I'm here, or that I do want to take steps towards you. It could be taking time to get here. Like, the Taurus energy for me is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but it is the most loyal and the most trustworthy knight. So let's see, let's get some more. Tumultuous lives. So it says, we have experienced so many similar things in our lives. I always thought I was the only one to have had these experiences. I take comfort in knowing you truly understand me. So yeah, you both had a difficult journey, right? And it's almost like you guys, could have been living your life very parallel to each other, just you didn't know. While you were going through some shit, maybe your person was going through something. And I feel like you could have experienced yourself, like, you could have been through some tough shit, right? Like, and you've been able to overcome it. And there could have been outside, like, people in the community, or just people who, like, that don't care for, just people in the community who, I guess, envy you, or they're jealous for the fact that you have been able to overcome certain things. And it's like they try to use whatever it is that you've been through as a way to maybe discourage this person from moving towards you, like taking steps towards you, or from y'all, keep y'all from connecting. But I feel like because you guys have been through very similar situations and experiences, it doesn't matter. What's crazy is that even if people were talking shit about what you've been through, it's almost like the more these people talk about you and they tell your person, oh, well, he went through this or she went through this, and are you sure you want to deal with that because, she's been through all of this. And then the whole time, your masculine or whatever, your feminine is thinking, well, I've been through some similar bullshit like that too. Like, I've experienced something like that too. Like, well, I know that type of pain. And it's like, the more they talk shit about you, the more this masculine or feminine can relate to what the fuck you've been through, right? Like, I feel like these people were wanting to make this masculine or this feminine or your person ghost you, right? Like they didn't want y'all to come into contact or connect. Maybe something about spring could be significant. I don't know if you guys are in no contact or you're at a distance from each other. Something's coming up next spring too. Magical and powerful and inner child healing. So yeah, we were talking about somebody's inner child healing. So it says, I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box based on what I was told I was capable of. Since meeting you, my views have expanded and I am trying to dream big because of you. I know I deserve more. I told y'all put this person on to how to love themselves on a different type of level that they've never experienced. Maybe they've never seen this, right? They've never had anybody model to them what self-love was, or again, how to appreciate love in romantic relationships, unconditional love, right? And not one where it's like, based off control and codependency and attachment, rather than becoming oneself and accepting the good and the bad and loving the bad just as much as you love the good, right? Within yourself. And it's like, you have no problem with expressing your flaws, but the way you look at your flaws is like, well, even though that is a part of me, it helps me by shifting my perspective and saying, yes, I may be this way, but if I shift it this way, then it can't hold me back, right? It won't hold me back, or I won't push away what I know it's mine, even though I am this way, right? I don't know. It's like the way you think, the way you view the way your perspective is on life has definitely shifted how your person views you. Like I said, it's like maybe you're like this unicorn to this person, right? Like they've never met someone quite like you. And maybe they thought that they were a unicorn themselves. Like they wouldn't, I don't feel like this person felt like there was another individual who existed that taught like them, that experienced the same things like them. I just saw 22 on the timer, that taught like them, thought like them, walked like them. And it's like, damn, like I thought I was the only unicorn in this, in the world. But I feel like I feel like your person has found their unicorn. There could be, I don't know, this is going to sound real corny, but something magical could be happening during the spring, or maybe that's how this person feels about you. Like something magical happened to them when they met you, if you guys met in the spring. Like I do feel like there's new beginnings. Like there's an energy of alignment between you and your person, because they are doing the healing, like the inner child healing. They know that in order for them to be on your energetic level, they have to do this work. They know, and I feel like because you're someone that voices, like you have no problem with speaking up, about the things that you want, the things that you need, the things that, I don't know if I'm ready for tarot. It's like your confidence has almost rubbed off on your person, right? Maybe they were confident before, but I feel like you've shown, I feel like the confidence that you carry is that energetic confidence where you don't even have to speak up about, what you have going on, who you are, who you're trying to become. It's almost like your energy by itself lets people know your assertiveness, that you show up authentically yet respectfully, right? Like I don't know how to explain your aura. I just know I feel it. Like I feel, you see how all the colors of the rainbow are on this card? It almost feels like all of your chakras are aligned, right? Like like all 7 of them. Is it 7 of them? Your crown, your eye, your throat, your heart, your solar, your sacral, and your root. Yes. It's like you make it a point to make sure that you pour love into each one of those, right? Like into each one of those, because you know with one out of line, one out of balance, or one unaligned can throw off your whole shit. Like, you know this. You're intentional about your healing, right? Why did I grab these? I didn't want these. Okay, well, we'll get some keywords. Let's get some keywords, see what comes out. I didn't mean to grab these. But hey, we're gonna go with it. We'll go with it. Let's see what comes out. I'll just get a couple of these. What keywords do you have when it comes to this connection? Keywords. All right. So we have makeup jar, inner beauty. What I say is that it's like your inner beauty speaks for you. You don't have to say not one word. It says gray, more to be seen, look deeper, and depression that is deep. So maybe your person could be going through a little bit, or a short-lived depression, or they could have experienced some sort of depression, or this could have been you. You could have went through a difficult period where you didn't feel loved or pretty or wanted, and you kind of pulled yourself out of that by showing yourself, that self-love, pouring into yourself, taking yourself out on those dates. I feel like you've experienced a lot of relationships or connections where you were treated less than, like you weren't enough, right? So if people continuously show you like you're not enough, or you feel like a sense of abandonment, it's almost like you go through life believing that, right? Like, maybe I'm not good enough for this, or no, that's not meant, that's too good to be true, that's not meant for me. Well, right, it's not meant for you because your mentality is telling you you're okay, that's all. I guess that's not good. You're not good enough for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if God is presenting you with something that may be too good to be true, maybe you're looking at yourself like you're too good to be true. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy of it. Like, maybe you feel like you're not worthy of something that is good. Are you doing that? And I feel like you kind of, like I said, there was a shift in perspective within yourself where you started to see it like, okay, my intuition and my discernment had, like, you did the self work and the healing, that now your discernment is you're able to discern when situations are really too good to be true, right? Because there could be situations where you're like, all right, this sounds a little too good, right? But I feel like you're now at a point where you see yourself in a different light, where you don't fear, you don't doubt, you understand that whoever comes across your path, they're there either to teach you something about yourself, whether it is discernment or confidence or whatever, right? Whatever the lesson may be. So now I feel like but you've gotten to that point, you've gotten to this point in your journey because of what you've experienced, right? Because you've been let down, because you've been through, maybe very difficult situations where you felt like nobody wanted you, or nobody loved you, or you maybe even your childhood was a difficult one. Something about the inner child is very significant. I'm telling you, someone is doing the work. Like, they're throwing away, they're releasing. I'm seeing, it says trash. So it's like they're releasing whatever no longer like belongs. And it feels like sticky, murky, uncomfortable. Because transformation always does, right? You see how the clay, you when you're doing pottery, I'm not really like, I've played with clay before. I have done one of these little pots before, and it's sticky and it's watery and it takes whatever shape you wanted it to go into. But it starts off as water and clay, right? And I feel like you have provided your person the ingredients to shape themselves into something bigger and better. Or maybe not the ingredients. You showed them how to turn something into something like two completely different things. Like, yes, you got, life has given you, what is this thing? What the fuck? Mercury retrograde, you guys, with my words. I know I've said it in every video, but seriously. But seriously. It's like life gave you, I'm hearing life has given you lemons to make lemonade, right? And it just feels like you took water and you took the cement or whatever this clay is, right? And you mixed it and you made this beautiful pot, right? Arrangement with your life. It looks wonderful. It's beautiful. You turn nothing into something. And I feel like because you've been able to do that with yourself, you have showed your person that you could still that you can turn something, you can turn nothing into something, regardless of how sticky or ugly or even if it doesn't take, the right form at first, you could still turn it into something, right? You look at the beautiful parts of a situation. You look at the bright side of things. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Hardworking person. So your person could be really someone that has been focusing on their finances, their money, their stability. Your fearlessness, I do feel like as well. It says bees. Maybe you're someone that works a lot as well. You're very well respected in your community when it comes to your work. But I also feel like your person sees you as someone that's very, like, you're very sweet, right? You could be very sweet one minute, but you're also very fearless, right? You're also very, I'm hearing go-getter. You go and get the honey. You go get the honey. You go and get that honey. It's like you come off as sweet, but you are also like, all right, it's go time. Like it's time to work, time to get shit done. I don't know, something about that does turn your person on. It's almost like you're very self-sufficient. I'm getting the 9 of Pentacles energy. Like, you're very self-sufficient. You are very good looking. Again, you are someone that could turn something into nothing. That I'm hearing liquid gold. I don't know why I'm picking up on liquid gold. Maybe someone's getting some jewelry done, made, bought. A piece of jewelry. I did say a gift. Or roses, flowers, something about a gift could be significant. For others of you, someone feels like their work, this is not for everybody, this is a side note, your person could feel like their work could be something at work could be a sticky, like, could be going through, how can I put it? God daggone it. I'm Mercury retrograde. I need you to go. I need you to go. It's how do I put it? Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm stuttering. Can I please get through this reading? For some of you, your person could be dealing with like sticky situations at work. I don't know if there's people talking shit at their job, or maybe they feel like they've their job isn't doing it for them anymore, and it just makes them feel more depressed than fulfilled. I don't know. Something about the spring is very significant, though. It says, yeah, look, very sticky situation, murky situation, holding things together, fix things. So they're doing some sort of like, somebody is old school as hell. Look at that tape. Maybe somebody's trying to keep things together, keep it together, hold it together. Their work could be very stressful right now. Could be creating a level of like depression. They feel stuck or bound, like it just feels like it's not aligning with this, with your person's energy anymore. What was that? Well, that was a beep. I don't know what the beep was for, but that was a confirmation. I don't know if y'all heard that. I guess confirmation as to what the hell I'm saying. Okay, let's get some tarot and then, close it out with an oracle. All right. Let's just get a few tarots cards. Let's see what comes out. What is this sticky situation? Because, we did see tumultuous lives. So, it's like getting rid of Three of Swords. I'm seeing, okay, so that's that short-lived depression energy. Someone's just unhappy of where they're at. And because they're ready to, like, with the Fool energy, it almost feels like they're just ready to, for one, yes, they're healing. I feel like your person is definitely going through like a short-lived depression, right? Where they're just crying. I'm just picking up on someone that's just crying it out, especially if they're healing their inner child. They could be focusing on, or maybe memories are coming up from the past that is helping them. Maybe they're releasing that, right? They're releasing, you see how they're trying to pull the swords out of the back of the skeleton? It's like maybe this person was used to just throwing shit under the rug, right? I'm hearing skeletons in the closet. Maybe they're just used to like throwing shit under the rug, keep moving on with life, acting like nothing, like everything is fine, right? Like everything is good. Everything is fine. When in all reality, they've been holding on to this pain for so long. And it's like now they're taking that time to heal, right? To go through the shit that they've been saying. I don't know what that beeping is. The shit that they've been saying, like, I'm fine, everything's fine. They're just trying to hold shit together with like an old piece of tape, right? Like just with a band-aid saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. And the whole time they've been carrying this pain for so long. And I feel like because you've been able to accept your pain and heal through your own pain and been able to transmute that energy or alchemize that energy, it's like you've shown your person that there is beauty in the ugly, right? Like there is beauty in the murky situations. There is beauty in the things that didn't work out for us, right? Because in the end, they still shaped you into this strong, persisting person. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep pushing. You're going to keep healing. You're going to keep growing. And it's almost like you're not faking your pain. You're okay. It's almost like you were okay to speak about your painful experiences, and now you look back at them and it's almost like you wear them as a badge of honor. Like you wear your pain as in like, yes, I've been through that, but look at me now. Look at what I've been through. I was able to get out of that murky situation because I was willing to put in the work into myself, right? I stopped blaming others for why things were happening the way they were, and I started taking responsibility for my own actions. And I feel like because that's that Ace of Cups energy, because you started to pour into yourself, that's that self-love energy, right? The one that popped out. Because you started to pour into yourself, because you decided to go on this new journey of I'm picking up self-discovery. It was painful, right? You did have to patch up some wounds that maybe you didn't even get closure on, but you understood why they happened when they happened. You could be seeing dragonflies. You could be seeing a lot of dragonflies flying around. I forgot what dragonflies symbolize. If y'all know, put it in the comments. Let me know. See, here's that gossip shit. There's people around y'all or in your community that does not want y'all to either come together. Like there's people talking shit around y'all. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. Ace of Swords, yeah, that's the truth. What I'm saying is the truth. But that's clarity in the Lovers. Yeah, exactly. The truth. That's what I just said. People see that you guys have this love, this deep love and connection between y'all. Like these, even if they haven't been around y'all, if these people know like the person you're connecting to and they also know you as well, but they haven't actually seen y'all in a room together, it's almost like these people know how y'all's energy will be fucking insane. Because like I said, if you're a unicorn and this person is a unicorn and two unicorns coming together, there is some magical shit gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Some magical shit, okay? And people see that. People see that. Something about color could be very significant. Something heavy on the color. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I'm hearing coloring book. Maybe you're you're coloring right now. I don't know. Something about color. Color. So with the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. So, okay. People are seeing the truth, right? They see the truth between y'all. Between y'all. They see the truth. They see how the chemistry between you guys. And like I said, this, even if they don't see y'all together, now that they know that you guys are connecting or that you guys are talking, I don't know, that clearly if people are gossiping, it's because they feel like they know something, right? But I feel like even if they didn't know before, they're gonna start to see how, I don't know if your person is getting ready to speak some truth, speak clarity about y'all's connection. I also feel like your person is seeing the truth about y'all's connection. Like y'all could even, for some of you, could be on a twin flame connection. I just saw 44 on the timer. That gives me like the Four of Wands. Just sometimes comes to me as like the twin flame card. But the Lovers card does too. Like the twin flame, the passion, the chemistry between the two of y'all. It's like people see that. People can clearly see that y'all were supposed to be together from a long time ago. Maybe this is someone you did know from your childhood. Maybe that's why I'm picking up on like the coloring book energy. Maybe you've known somebody from, I'm hearing diapers. I've known them since they were little. I don't know. I'm picking up on that as well. I feel like you've made your person also like you see how they're looking at the key, and they're both holding the heart. I feel like for a long time your masculine or your feminine, whoever it is, like your person were had their heart like locked up for a very long time. It's almost like they did not open themselves up, like have you've been able to open up. And it's like they're looking for that key that they put away for a long time. Like it's almost like they hit the key, and they hit it so well that they hit it from themselves. So now it's like, damn, like where the fuck did I put that key at? Because I think I'm ready to open up my heart. Like I know that I can open up my heart. I'm hearing I know, because the Ace of Swords, which talks about clarity and truth. It's like this person knows that they can have this new like beginning with you. Like they can offer you this new cup of, their cup of love, right? Because they know how you love yourself. They know they can only expect the same from you to them. They see how you're willing to treat yourself and those around you, that they are completely sure. It's like an energy of like assertiveness. Like I am sure that this person will love me the way I know I deserve. Okay, I love that energy. Like I really love that. My heart feels so good right now, you guys. I don't know what the hell. You could be seeing a lot of green as well, like the heart chakra. Maybe someone is having a heart chakra awakening, like they're opening up their heart. Oh, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they could have been going back and forth or juggling something. There could have been a past situation, a karmic situation they are needing to leave behind. Maybe they're used to having, if this is a masculine or a feminine, they could have been used to dealing with very superficial energies. Like the Queen of Wands does sometimes give off that Jezebel energy where they are, they use their sensuality to get what they want, right? Some people call it like sex magic. Or their lustful energy, right, to get what they want. So maybe that's that murky situation that they were dealing with, where maybe they had like a friends with benefit situation that they had to leave behind in order for them to come towards you. So they're like in that in-between energy where it's like, oh, I gotta clean. We did see trash. Take out the trash. I don't want to call nobody trash, but I'm just saying, maybe that's exactly what they're doing, is removing the trash that doesn't belong. The Magician. Okay, what you're manifesting as. That's that Magician. What'd I say? The magical power and the Magician. Whatever y'all are getting ready to create or give birth to is like, people are gonna look at y'all like, these MFers, like they're creating magic. Like, how did they make that happen? How did they manifest that? How were they able to create this? I love this energy, you guys. Like, it's making me feel so... You see how she's, like, smelling the roses? Smelling the flowers? Like, that's literally how it feels like, that... that's what my heart feels like right now. Maybe this person that you were once connecting to, they had their heart locked up for so long that finally they're willing to give the key to somebody. And the moment that you put that key into the ignition, baby, it's almost like it's like the what is it that where everything in the castle just turns back to normal with Beauty and the Beast? The enchantment thing goes away or whatever, with that true kiss, the kiss of true love or something like that. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. The rose, right? Because it was like the last petal was falling. Something about Beauty and the Beast could be significant. Definitely something about Beauty and the Beast. Look, let me tell y'all, because this is what it says. This says something about beauty, right? makeup jar, inner beauty, and the flower. So it's giving Beauty and the Beast vibes, y'all. Like, this person maybe locked themselves up in a castle, in their own castle, and it was giving like, I'm never opening or loving anyone ever again because I'm ugly. I'm not lovable. I've never been shown how to love. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Yeah, y'all know the rest. I'm telling you before I start making up lyrics. So yeah, it's giving Beauty and the Beast type energy, right? Like, them locking themselves up in this cold ass castle, and maybe this person tried to, maybe even initially made you feel unwanted, right? Rejected you in some way. But your unconditional love, like your inner beauty, melted them, melted this, your person, right? And like their heart. There's an ice spot where there used to be something. Listen, I don't know. I am channeling a lot of random ass songs, and y'all know I know the lyrics to none of them. I just be making it up. But yeah, it is giving Beauty and the Beast type energy where, you know, you're dealing with a very masculine energy who could have not experienced that unconditional love, or they just felt like they were not lovable, or they were too ugly, not from the outside, maybe just their inner, their, how they felt about themselves, right? And the more you showed up as your true authentic self, and your, with your flaws and all, because there's a beast in you too, feminine or masculine, whoever I'm talking to, there's a beast in you too, but it's almost like you've learned how to tame those flaws, right? Those, how you turned you turned the beast into something beautiful within yourself. I love this energy, you guys. This feels so good and cute and and so passionate and so like loving, and I love this. Whoever this resonates with, I love this for you. It is giving, I just saw 222 on the timer again. It is giving happily ever after, fairy tale type shit. And I know people say like that's some fairy tale type shit and it does not exist. Well, I will continue to live in my fucking bubble and believe that happily ever afters do exist. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, the perfect relationship, the perfect marriage or whatever, because there is no such thing as perfect, but there is a such thing as a perfect person for you. And the perfect person for you is someone who sees you at an energetic level. Like they see your aura, they see what you show up and they can see that beyond the superficial, right? And I feel like that's exactly what you have been attracting, this unicorn. That I just said, you are someone, you may be someone that believes in a happily ever after, and people may be like, that shit don't exist. Well, I believe in fucking unicorns, and because you believe in unicorns, that's exactly what you're manifesting. That's so funny. All right, let's get the closing message, a relationship message from Spirit. What message? I keep seeing the Fool, like that Fool energy, going on a new start, new beginning, taking a leap of faith, going on a new adventure. Y'all, I'm so sorry, my words. I don't even know if whatever I said in this video has all made sense, because I'm just at this point just saying the words that I'm able to say, because who knows. I'm not trying to blame it on Mercury retrograde, but Jesus, new life. I love this. I love this. Oh no, and we went all the way on the other side. Milk and honey. Ooh, Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on. It flew all the way to the other side. So maybe that's an omen, you guys. Your person could be on the other side of the world right now, and they're having to fly from the other side of the world, travel from the other side of the world. There's distance between you guys, some way, shape, or form. I don't know. But okay, it says 20. This is number 28. Some of you could be 28 years old. There is something completely ending or closing so that things could come into balance. So you guys can build. You guys, it says building blocks. So you guys are definitely in the building stages of your connection. Like the foundation, right? For some of you, as I said, building, I thought about maybe somebody's getting a house built from bottom up. Okay. Congratulations. If that is you, that's exciting. 28, 27, 28. But yes, there could be some endings. 8 plus 2 is 10. So you could be seeing 10, 10 as well. But that's because there's new beginnings. There's a new life. There's new energy coming in. Heavy on that leap of faith, right? All right, it says, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You're moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. Y'all, strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. That's that magician energy. That's that. And you know what's so crazy? Earlier today, I'm like, damn, like, I'm thinking about the manifesting my person, which is so crazy because the magician talks about manifestation, right? And I'm thinking, what are the qualities that I would want my person to have, right? And I was telling my sister, I'm like, one thing for sure that I see my dad that I really absolutely admire is the fact that he is so resourceful, right? Like this man can take... I know that this man can build a house. Granted, he does have his construction business, but this man can build a house. We can be stuck in the middle of nowhere, and I will know that I will live or I will survive if I'm stuck on an island with this man, because he will find a way to build a raft, a house, a well. Like, we would have a community by the end of the week with this man, the way he is so resourceful. And I'm talking about, he knows how to hunt. He knows how to cook. That man cooks so fucking good. He knows how to build. Like, he can build. I mean, clearly he's in construction, right? Listen, a man like that, that definitely is something I'm trying to manifest, right? And I was saying, clearly, if I'm trying to attract that energy, I have to be resourceful my damn self, right? So I'm thinking like, well, what do I fucking bring to the table? And I'm thinking of like the things that I am resourceful with. I'm very intuitive. I can download, like, for one, I can also do a lot of like building and shit like that. My dad made sure that he did equip his girls to be self-sufficient and resourceful. But with my feminine energy, I have noticed that I'm able to pick up on a lot of ideas for other people who help them attract bigger and better things, like either more money, or business ideas or relationships, things like that, right? Like, I am resourceful in the 5D realm. Therefore, if I'm able to tap in to the 5D and bring that information down for my masculine, who is also resourceful in the 3D realm, then I feel like that's exactly the type of person that I'm trying to manifest, right? A resourceful person. I don't even know why the fuck I was going with that. I guess because I saw building blocks, right? Building blocks. It made me think of that. I don't know. Maybe you've been thinking about, things that you would want your person to, you know, characteristics that you would want your person to have. That's what you've been trying to manifest. Or if you haven't, maybe that's something that you could write down, right? Like, what are the things that I would want my person to show up as? And then become those things, not necessarily in the masculine or the feminine, depending on, your gender role or whatever, but become the things that make you resourceful, right? Or perfect, not perfect, but enhance on or work on the things that make you resourceful. I don't know why that came up. I guess because of the building blocks thing. I don't know. But that can be significant for some of y'all. That can resonate with for some of y'all. But anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. Let me know in the comments again how it resonates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.